podcast. Yo, we come from House Shades to the team at the Barclays. The Old Heads podcast. Yo, from books scoring 100 to job being wanted. The Old Heads podcast. Yo, let's go.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm good. I know I'm good.
Old Heads, man. Episode 105. How y'all doing out there? The draft special, man. The draft special. Back in the basement, man. Back at it again. I'm your co-host, Omar, a.k.a. O'Milly, a.k.a. that dude, a.k.a. Mr. Rello. If you know, you know. And, man, like I said, it's the draft special. Old Heads, episode 105, man. Don't be dusty. Like and subscribe, man. It don't cost you nothing. That little button right there, yeah, just go ahead and subscribe, man. Also, if you're checking us out over at Chendo, Chehendo, check us out at Chendo. Like and subscribe, man. I'm going to let these brothers introduce themselves, man. We're going to get right into it. Old Heads, episode 105, back in the basement, draft special. You need.
Yeah, let's get to it.
Yes, sir.
It's your man, Hendo man, a.k.a. French Loaf, a.k.a. Mr. Honey Pack himself, nigga, a.k.a. the leader. The leader. I'm glad you specified that in reference to us losing that basketball game. You know what I'm saying? I love it. You take full responsibility.
Hey.
I do. I missed 2 free throws. I caught it.
Hey, if you guys wasn't out there, man, you missed out, man. It was a terrific game. Old school versus new school over at Powell Park here in La Crosse, Wisconsin, man. New school won for the 3rd straight time, man. My son already told me he got a ring coming for me, so that's big stuff, man. Yeah.
What does this even mean? What are you talking about? He has a ring for you. A ring about what?
Championship ring for 3 straight wins.
Three straight?
Yeah, 3 straight wins.
A ring around
Yeah,
the
3 straight wins. But
okay. Ring around your collar.
Oh, so hey, man, big ups, man. We appreciate everybody for coming out, showing love. We're looking at possibly doing a King of the Court at the end of summer, man. So be looking out for that. We're going to be having food out there and maybe other, festivities. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But, of course, if you haven't been, this is your first time checking us out, we start every episode with Hendo's Hot Takes, man. What's the hot takes for the day, Hendo?
Man, Hendo's Hot Take is, man, for this week, I'm going to say, man, fellas, try to surround yourselves with better people in your lives. I feel like, you're getting to be a little older group. You got to be able to trust some guys in your circle, learn how to confide with certain people. I'm blessed. I got 2 guys I can confide with if I have problems and stuff. But guys, y'all got to get out here and start talking to each other, man, and try to trust one another and stuff, man. Mental health is going up for us, man. We got to start being more aware of that, man, making sure you got tight circles, surroundings and stuff, and, talk about things, man. It's not bad to talk about things. I know guys sometimes feel like they can't discuss things or that shit might seem soft, but no, man. Sometimes it feels good, even as a man, to talk to another brother and just get something off your chest if you got to. And we got to get more comfortable with doing that. We walk around here with a lot of pent-up shit on our chest, doing goofy shit a lot. We just got to start communicating more, man. Get back to that, man. That's my hot take.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
I feel you on that, man. I really do, man. Because I got this back here, you know what I'm saying? And I don't feel good about it. I want to get it taken care of. Hey, call me. I got the clippers. We can get rid of that. We get rid of that, man. I know you can't bring it back there. Don't trust it. But as long as you know you got somebody you can trust back, then you all right, man. Go ahead and knock that out.
So
my back here like Tom Selleck's mustache. Ooh, it's bad. Sporadic back here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow.
It's how you say it
bad back here. Okay.
We're not gonna use my clippers though.
I hope not. Athlete of the week this week, I chose Quincy Wilson, the 16-year-old track star who just missed out on a 3-man sprint team to make it to the Olympics, but still has a chance to make it to Paris. He's already set the under-18 world record in the 400 in June. So much love if y'all haven't checked it out.
That was nice. I watched it.
Quincy Williams, man. So that's our athlete.
Running against grown men at 16.
Yeah, at 16. Yeah.
I like that. Now he ain't gonna do shit to get faster.
Oh yeah. A-Train.
A-Train. That's funny as hell.
But, for real. Moving right along, man. Right into sports entertainment news. Angel Reese led the Sky with a comeback victory over Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. Reese and CC both played extremely well. But where does this rivalry rank in today's sports?
I thought that was a really good question.
I did too.
And I really like to know, do y'all have any other rivalries nowadays that are real rivalries that actually can be mentioned in the same sentence? Because I couldn't think of any.
I'm trying to be fair.
I'm pretty sure something.
No, I'm trying to be fair.
Right.
I'm trying to be fair.
I'm pretty sure something soccer.
I could think about like football.
Football.
I couldn't think of any in football.
What, real rivalries as
Real-
teams or
real-
players on teams?
Really like a real rivalry. Like, because like the real rivalries from teams like the Packers Bears.
Yeah, that's always gonna be it.
It's always there. But what players on the Bears and on the Packers are like, I mean, I know they get told to, oh, this the Packers, you got to get up for them this week. I understand all of that. But who really hates somebody from the other team? Or the media is following?
I mean,
the media don't follow the Bears. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they will again this year. You know what I'm saying? But like,
that's more of a fan thing, is what you're saying.
It can reignite, but I feel like it hasn't really been there.
I think with some of the comments that I have been seeing from like that rivalry specifically, I think it's going to juice up. I've been seeing a lot of comments going back from both Bears players and Packers players talking about specific teams.
But the media coverage isn't there the way of Caitlin Clark and
well,
Reese is.
not quite, but that's where we go back to like basketball a little bit, because I feel like that's where we're starting to get the new rivalries. The existing ones that we once knew of in basketball have kind of gone away. And that would be like Bulls and Knicks or
Lakers,
Bulls and
Celtics.
Pacers. Yeah, that's always going to be. I don't think that rivalry's ever going to go away because every time they have to see each other, it's normally in the finals.
But that's the
why it's not going
manufactured
away.
type of rivalry, though. That's not the.
That's just somebody you just
on
lost to and beat and had fights with throughout the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. That's
yeah.
And then back into 20,000.
You remember it's 2024. That was 30 years ago.
Right.
These niggas, even when Kobe played against the Lakers, they the rivalry wasn't the same as it really was, except it kind of was because we all wanted it, and the mentality of Kobe and KG kind of made it that. But there was no real hate there like that, though. You know what I'm saying?
It was
not
on
to
the floor.
say that it is
It
with
was on the
Caitlin
floor,
Clark
not
and
off the
Angel
floor.
Reese, but you kind of feel it. When you can't even ask Angel Reese a question about Caitlin. You gonna get some type of brash comment, and what you gonna get from Caitlin? A non-comment, which is a comment in some worlds. You know what I'm saying? So that is there. That is, the media coverage is there. It's so
like
many eyes on that. Like whenever they play, we were at our game talking about, damn, we missed the game. You know what I'm saying? Like we missed the fucking Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese.
I think we see that with the competitors, whether what team they are. I still think teams are very specific to who they dislike compared to like who beats them in like the playoffs and stuff. Like I'm very particular still about the Cavaliers as long as we dog walk them, just because of the shit that happened when the Bulls were good. We kept losing to LeBron and the Cavaliers. But it's not so much the Cavaliers no more. It's like LeBron. As long as the Bulls beat LeBron, it's more of a player thing because players are more. Non-frequently to stay with their team, they'll all go around. So now I can see it being. It's still teams to me, but it's more players now. Like people really just don't like certain players now.
I love the fact that people gravitated towards that too. Because I've been saying this for a very long time, and people have been misunderstanding what the fuck my comments were about. This about the players. You stick to a team, that's cool. But that team get flimsy. You over here rooting for motherfuckers who know that they about to lose this year when the year starts.
That's the part of living and dying with a team, though. You're there when they're shitty, and you're there when they're good. That's the part of the break of it. Or you're there when they're good and when they're shitty. That's part of the break of the downfall. But I do tell you this though. Back to the point of everything, I feel like this is the biggest rivalry in WNBA basketball. I couldn't tell you a better rivalry in WNBA. This is what we're talking about now, and that we're even talking about that. That's why this is so important.
That's why that's the biggest rivalry, because the attention, the eyes are on them.
Right. I'm not saying
aces,
like as far as like competitor, like this is the best two competitors. I'm talking about as far as what the media is putting behind it, everything.
Great teams at all.
Right. But when the media is putting everything behind, when they compete, that's a highly viewed game.
Yeah.
There's not too many other games going into their playoffs / their finals that get as many views as when they play. So that's why I say this is
the proof is in the pudding that if we look at the amount of viewership, not only from last year to this year, but specifically those games when they play each other, Caitlin Clark and Angel
Other
Reese,
than playoffs or finals,
combined to when those two teams were playing each other last year. If you compare Chicago and Fever games last year, their viewership to their viewership this year, I think it's so exponential that it will prove that not only is a rivalry, but the biggest rivalry in all of sport because of the two people that are new to that team that made the ratings go up. I don't think there's
we don't
any
even talk
other.
about ratings.
We can talk about ratings in football
Look at
because
sellout
they
seats.
high as hell every
Look
year.
at
The top
sellout
50,
seats.
the top 50 shows every year, 48 of them bitches gonna be football.
We talk about sellout
So
arenas.
I ain't trying to compare theirs
That's
to theirs. I'm
different.
talking about the increase
They weren't selling out the
because of that
arenas.
year.
Now they selling them hoes out.
Yeah,
That's
so
a huge difference.
So those
When you go
those
to
girls,
filling
honestly,
up 50% to 60% of arena to going up 80% to 90% of
And
the
this
arena,
is-
that's a huge difference. That means people
and
are
sports
paying
is
to
like
come
a
see.
broad,
That's to me,
whatever
that's bigger
anyway.
than views.
So like next year it can be
I can
different.
click on my
but this
TV.
year, this year, I think that's the biggest rivalry in sport.
Yep.
Biggest rivalry.
As of this year, right now, depending on who goes where with the bounce around
Yeah,
with the
that
NBA,
type of
because
shit.
if there's
You
some
never
other
know.
teams, there's going to be some rivalries that's going to be made as well. That's going to be a good look too.
I
So
like that.
You
I-
never
I
know
like
when the
that
dog
agree.
get on some clay again
Um,
and going against somebody. Like you never know what can. I mean,
One team that seems to always what used to be a big rivalry was Boston, LA. The Lakers recently went out and hired JJ Redick as their head coach. How do you all feel about that? Good hire, not a good hire?
I don't. Go ahead, Bi. That's you.
they needed PR. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it's good. He looked good for camera. He gonna answer the question as well. You know what I'm saying? LeBron James Jr. You know what I'm saying? Coming in, it's gonna be a good show. They ain't gonna win shit this year, but they probably knew that going in. You know what I'm saying? So with it being a 2-year
Damn.
process, I mean, let's be frank about what's
I said
going on
that.
here.
No, I've been
They
saying
wasn't gonna win this year.
I've
You know
been
what I'm
saying
saying? It
that. This
doesn't
isn't
matter
a- this
who
isn't
they
a
picked up in the
championship run
second
team.
round because the 55th pick is never. A lot of times they ain't even on a damn roster by the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about player development. But at the same point in time, it's like, yeah, you know, they gonna keep butts in seats this year, and what they mainly focused on is the father-son tandem. The same way they were focused on LeBron in a Laker uniform. They want the father-son tandem to be done in a Laker uniform. The GM himself said that somehow that's important to him. Which is crazy. If you listen to what they saying, man, they pointing to all signs are pointing towards not winning. This is gonna be a show. The JJ Redick hires a splash hire. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and get their roster together, and maybe next year they'll have a chance. But what they are interested in right now is the father-son tandem being in the Laker uniform the same way the all-time scoring leader being in a Laker uniform, overtaking the other all-time scoring leader that was in a Laker uniform. They believe highly in these things. You know what I'm saying? If that shit is important to you, then go ahead, because you was probably not going to win this year if you went all out as far as the GM anyway, because I don't believe Rob Pelinka know what the fuck he doing. I really don't. He just get good pieces. That nigga go get basketball players where I shop for clothes. You see dope shit, you get it. Y'all, it's dope, it's cheap, you go get it. You know what I'm saying? But like, because he don't buy outfits. Because I don't believe in buying outfits. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to clothes. But when it comes to a team, you got to buy outfits. You know what I'm saying? LeBron James is your shirt. Anthony Davis is your slacks, nigga. Now you need some socks to go with your underwear. Now you gonna need a hat and some kicks. You know what I'm saying? Your belt will be dope if it's nice. You know what I mean? With your watch game looking like. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are all the fucking pieces that need to go together. Not just today, but every day. These pieces need to be fresh and dope. You know what I mean? And dog, he don't know what the fuck he doing. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me to re-sign that motherfucking dog at the point. I even forget his name because he is so not important to me. The lefty.
They just resigned him.
Yeah, I'm saying that's my point. You can't tell me that re-signing
Russell.
D'Angelo Russell. You can't tell me that re-signing D'Angelo Russell was a priority to the point that shit should have got done before the season. What you gonna do? Sign him and trade him?
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's the only thing that makes sense to me. I mean, was his contract go? Was he a free agent? And we just gonna lose him for nothing and still have to hold the bag on some of that bread? Because the only reason, because it don't make sense to sign him to anything to me. If he's still under contract in any way, shape, or form, we're not paying this nigga a penny more to be here. I don't know what y'all see in this mother. I don't know what JJ Redick see in him. You know what I'm saying? Apparently they working in cahoots. The GM and the coach are working together. So maybe JJ got some plan, but I don't believe in the consistency of him. The Vanderbilt kid and what's the name been hurt all last year. I don't want to hear what the hell they gonna do when they get back. You know what I'm saying? The Gabe Vincent kid. Listen, man, they ain't gonna beat nobody. Nobody. And honestly, I seen them up 20 points on Denver, like 4 of them damn games, and they couldn't close the deal. So maybe having a good coach can actually change that. But those pieces still ain't really a fit to me. So this whole year is for show. This is what the Lakers do.
Mm.
Yeah, man.
How you feel, Hendo? Good hire? Not a good hire.
Let's get one thing in the open, man. The Lakers are historically known for just making shitty deals and just doing shitty things.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as I want to root for the Lakers at times, it's so hard because they just, to me, they listen too much to the players instead of actually making a good team over there.
And the media.
And then the team that they have good, which was the bubble team, they just dismantled this team just to bring back some of the old players that they dismantled from. It's a weird cycle with the Lakers. I feel like the JJ Redick hire itself, it has to be kind of like a ploy. I don't know if this is a great idea. I think JJ Redick would be a good coach, but he's the type of guy I think needs to start out as an assistant coach for a little bit and then work his way up. Coming into a very, we even say it to this, a hostile Laker, formats where you're going to have to take the blunts of a lot of fucking bad questions and a lot of bad answers from the media for a whole year and years to come about why you guys blew this lead, about why you guys didn't make the playoffs, about why you're not playing Bronny right, about why LeBron is mad, about why AD is hurt again. You're going to have to answer all these questions. And I'm sure you can go out here and give your best thing. But we watched guys over here that also thought they could give the best. Look at Darvin Ham. Darvin Ham didn't even want to coach no more. He's an assistant coach for the fucking Bucks again. Yeah. Like, this is what this job will do to you. This is going to be a stress breaker. You're not going to look. We should take a before and after picture of Dog right now. And we should take this healthy picture of him and then see him after the first year as being a Laker coach. I guarantee it's going to be full more gray hairs. And they're going to have bags under his eyes. It's going to be rough. Yeah. This is a great job for him, but this could be a death job for him. This could be your most greatest day ever and your worst fucking nightmare ever to fucking come. And you just don't see it yet. You think shit is cool with LeBron right now until y'all is losing. When you losing and he talking to you the way he was talking to Darvin Ham, and Darvin Ham was a sizable man. So he kind of said it and looked away, but he going to look dead at you. He gonna look dead at you. Fuck what dude talking about. Run with this gonna be. Just like he did every single fucking one of his coaches. Mind you, we have LeBron on film to every fucking coach saying fuck they play at sometimes. Run the ball through me, we gonna do what this is. JJ, are you gonna have the chest to know and be like, LeBron, chill. We gonna run this. And I don't know if you gonna have that.
I can't say that any better.
That's really tough. Can't. That is tough.
Because these are the things that's going to happen. Everything that you said is going to happen. As a first-year coach, how do you handle that? Because I can guarantee you the boy going to fuck around and miss a timeout call somewhere or some shit on the floor like that. But never mind that.
LeBron
this is the Lakers with LeBron in them. Like, bro, you going to get asked all of this shit.
So I think the hire is a great hire for Dog. But for the Lakers, I don't know if this is going to work because y'all need a little bit run. It would have been a smarter idea if they would have got Monty Williams while he was out here, because Monty Williams can work a fucking system. He is smart. And since they fucked up and fumbled a bag, Detroit, let's pick him up. Why everybody looking at this nigga who has never coached the game against his Monty has won? We've seen him, a successful system for Monty. It's winnable.
I seen that nigga be able to, if we talk about how LeBron would be with him.
2-time coach of the year.
Right.
If Monty Williams, because if you know who
Chris Paul available.
Chris Paul is a very headstrong individual.
Very.
A lot of people don't like him because of his drive and because of it. Well, guess what?
LeBron
is kind of the same way. So if he can manage Chris Paul, which were a lot of reports about that, like that about Chris Paul. There are less reports about that about LeBron's character. I'm pretty sure he can manage LeBron, and these things matter when we talking about managing egos. That's why Phil Jackson is one of the greatest, if not the greatest, NBA coach ever. It's because of managing egos too. It ain't just the
And
X's
Pat
and
Riley.
O's.
And I'm just saying, it's just
Managing
guys who
personnel.
got talent, who have egos, who you can come in and have them do what they have to do to set the ego aside to win the game for the team.
That's a fact.
And it's just like B.I. said earlier, I don't think that this Laker team right here they haven't made any moves. They've signed the weakest thing. LeBron is opting out of his 4th or 5th year deal, so he obviously wants a longer term contract.
Right.
We seeing this. He's going to deplete all the money out of the Lakers.
And
AD is going to want to leave. They're going to have to find a big man with low money. This is just what's going to happen. And JJ's going to have to sit there and watch all this have to go through and see the pieces he's given. That's the thing about the Lakers. They're lacking talent. They have a lack of talent.
That is the problem.
They have a couple good pieces and they suffer. So when they go against the other teams in the West who are talent full, and we're talking about OKC, we're talking about a current Clipper team, we're talking about the Nuggets, we're talking about the Rockets, we're talking about teams like the Mavericks, hell, the Timberwolves. We talk about teams that are constantly getting better, and you guys are struggling to get solid pieces. It's going to be a struggle for them. I like the pickup, but I don't like it.
Okay, man, well said, both of y'all. Moving right along, y'all let us know, man, how y'all feel about that JJ Redick hire, man. I don't really have nothing else to add to that, man. Speaking on the draft, with the NBA draft, I did like the Lakers picking up Dalton Connect out of Tennessee.
I thought that was
I love
great
that.
That was
pick.
huge. That was
I love
huge.
that
And
pick.
he's an adult. He's not a kid, so he come in and
I don't
right
even
away.
watch college ball, and I seen him. Some
Yeah.
dudes just jump off the screen.
Yeah, he's nice. With the NBA draft done, name one draft pick you brothers like and name one that you didn't like.
That nigga Bernie said it was one nigga.
For me, I'll start off. I love Terrence Shannon, the guard out of Illinois, going to the Timberwolves. I think he was arguably the best scorer in the conference last year, even though putting up 40 in a Big Ten conference game. I love the fact of giving Ant another scorer who can create for himself. And I think being the number one pick, I didn't like the fact that Atlanta took the French kid, Ricochet. I thought they really should have took Alexander Sarr. I just felt like a 7'1" kid like that with a motor, wingspan, super long wingspan. And I think what separates him is the ability to switch on perimeter. Being that size on perimeter players.
I don't think they draft well. I'm gonna put it out there.
It's a huge asset.
Yeah, I just, with the exception of Trae Young, which I think they kind of stumbled upon because I think a lot of people overlooked him and they kind of like, whatever. You know what I'm
Then
saying?
they should have Luka.
I just
so
don't.
that just shows you that.
I just really don't think they draft well. Atlanta has never really showed
But
me.
you don't
that
like
they-
all those power forwards they keep getting?
Ricochet.
and centers that they end up
Power
trading
forwards,
to
yeah.
get other
I don't
motherfuckers.
know.
Trade to get Jonte Murray to trade him away to
They don't
somewhere
know what
else.
the fuck
And
they
then
doing. They wasn't used to having an organization that people looked at. So while they were over there being incompetent, nobody paid attention. Now
I
you
just
get
don't think
stars
they
there, and people expect more of you because they see you in the playoffs and expect you to get better and maybe win one day, and you still incompetent in the front office. Now the spotlight is kind of more on you, and it's kind of their turn now to
The
fix
thing
that.
about Atlanta is they stay with fucking talent, but they
Yeah.
never utilize
Yeah.
it. They got little pieces. They end up showing
It's the
up. in
whole front office.
Yeah,
It's
you right.
GMing and coaching.
What
You know
do
what
you
I'm
feel?
saying?
What was your biggest?
The guy I liked was Edie going to the Grizzlies because I like Steven Adams' role there, and he been hurt. You know what I'm saying? So if they can get that other light skinned kid back to power forward, catching out the oops all them motherfuckers, you get him back with Edie. You know what I'm saying? You got something down there. They were missing a strong ass center, and I don't think Edie is as strong. I know he ain't as strong as fucking Adams. Adams is fucking brute strength at his fucking epitome, to be honest. But yeah, man, they need a big ass dude. So shit, I like that pick. And when it comes to motherfuckers I didn't like, I picked no people because I believe in player development. And since I don't know most of these motherfuckers, I can't just start judging them too quick. You know what I'm saying? I love player development. I'm a big believer in that.
I don't know, that Ricochet kid gives me Andre Bargnani vibes. That's what he really reminded me of.
Okay.
And
I'm not gonna lie. I also had Zach Edey going to Grizzlies.
that's a bit. I like
I think him and a healthy Ja I think that's going to be crazy because everybody's going nuts with these big guys. I think the thing about Edey, I think the thing.
4.
Yep, it allows Jackson
4.
to be at the 4.
And then the other tall light skinned nigga to play the 4 and the 5 with him. Plus the Edey nigga. You got plenty backup back there.
Well, the thing about Edey is that what I like is I feel like he can hop out to that perimeter and play a little bit. He don't shoot well from out there. But when it comes to finishing around that rim, a lot of people won't have trouble with him. I feel like once he starts hitting that weight room, goes to that first year, and we're talking about guys who are regarded. I mean, I like Chet Holmgren, but Chet Holmgren doesn't play the best D one-on-one. I think he can body a motherfucker like him, you know. And really, his biggest competition is he's gonna be facing off against fucking Wemby. That's his biggest competition right now. That's somebody equally. I mean, yeah, you got to go out and press dogs, but I think he has the type of talent that we don't really know what his ceiling is right now. And I think when you put
on muscle.
Wemby.
Yeah.
Wemby put on muscle. Yeah.
6 pounds of muscle.
But we knew that was gonna happen because he hit the gym hard last year before the year started.
I think
he all about the work, man. That's why he gonna be the problem.
Didn't you like?
The pick I really didn't like, and I still stand on this, was the Bronny pick, man. And it's not that I'm mad that he went to the Lakers or anything like that, because I figured this was going to happen. I just feel like it's just a little too soon. There are certain things that college ball can show you that's a little different than just pushing a young 6'1" point guard into the league. As we've talked about guys in position and height, 6'1", 6'2" is a little small. I know he hasn't fully hit his peak of where he gonna be at growth wise. He could hit like 4-inch spurt like whatever. I'm just saying. But as of right now, his height is 6'2", and he's a point guard coming in there. And he has very mediocre stats even at a collegiate level. This is the NBA. Like this, some of these guys coming out here were doing steady numbers at a collegiate level.
Development is going to be crucial.
But this is my biggest reason. Minus all the stats, minus all the hype. I think staying in college would have showed a little bit better to any NBA recruiter about that bad tickle he had. Because this is a man who was coming off.
Why you need to prove that if you can get right in anyway?
Because you could be a liability coming out to this court. And I think you want
to we worried about you hurting you.
I'm more worried.
That's the only thing that we can say.
What I would like to see is there's guys out here that were putting up numbers at a collegiate level that went undrafted, and that spot that they picked up was a spot that could have been somebody who was a little bit more qualified, I think, for position. Not because of a name, because of what they can do number-wise, stat-wise. I think Bronny is an amazing talent, and we haven't seen his ceiling or what fully he can do, and I'm sure he's going, but he's on a fast route right now instead of a guy who's already doing right now, who's already earned that like that. Guys who's nice right here, not missing so many games, who played 2 or 3 years that should have this moment right now, but he got picked up because of a name. Because I guarantee you damn well, if we was to throw this man out here and not give him that last name of James, motherfuckers would be like, shit, he went undrafted. Just saying. I just don't think.
I don't have a problem with it.
I just don't think he would have got picked up this year. If you would have showed me this shit at USC this year, you'd be like, okay, I'm out here averaging 15 points. I got 8 assists. I'm out here putting in big. I'm just saying.
Butler averaged 4 points.
Yeah, that's what I say. Freshman year, it's a lot of guys.
You know what I'm saying? I see him average 4 points.
Yeah, I was just actually looking at a video.
But Jimmy was pulled in for his defense, not offense, though. Let's be honest, though. Jimmy Staple, when he got drafted, he was known as a defensive player.
That's what Bronny's going to have to be known as.
That's what I'm saying. And he's guarding guys like Ben Simmons, guys who are considerably taller than him at points, and that's a bad look for him.
That's a bad example.
Yeah. Well, that's some real shit he wants to see. You're going to have to see, okay, even if he comes off the bench right now, you're going to see Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
Okay? Now that's a bad fucking look. That's a bad look. I'm just saying, the guys you have to see coming off the bench right now, see some of these guys, good bench players right now, and that's who Bronny going to see because he coming off the bench, and he's going to get clocked. JJ's going to have to put him in. This was a bad look because niggas, he's just too little right now.
He may not make that.
I just feel like he's too little.
I got a feeling. I think in maybe 10 years, Bronny might be on this list. Name 3 draft picks in NBA history who you thought was going to be a star, but was a bust.
Ouch. That hurt. That hurt.
At number 3, B.I., who you got?
I got Billy Owens.
No.
It wasn't like he couldn't play. But I thought he was gonna be the man. I mean, at his size, I thought he was gonna
Billy
be.
O.
You know what I'm saying?
Love Billy Owens, dog. Out of Syracuse, Mr. Do It All. Actually, he was actually a player ahead of his time. They didn't know what to do with him.
Yeah.
And he went to Golden State.
Yeah.
They would have had.
Couple guys
If he
like
would have
that.
panned out, they would have had a whip, dog. They would have had a
couple
whip.
guys actually like that too at their time. But he was
Yeah,
one
he
of them.
was ahead of his time. Hendo, who you got? Number 3,
Kwame Brown.
coming out of high school.
Shit, nah, he was a bust, nigga. I thought we just coming out. You said somebody coming out of high school that was gonna be a bust.
Yeah, yeah, draft pick. So yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, draft pick. Kwame Brown. Okay. My brother actually had thought Kwame was gonna be really good, and I'm like, why? He was like, Mike draft him.
I'm about to say they had him. You would think because
I'm like, Mike draft. I'm like, I don't know, bro.
He was.
we found out later on,
Kwame
like-
Brown, him and Tractor Trailer was the same nigga. I felt like
Damn.
skill set, nigga. This is what they did. What did they do when they got to the league?
Damn.
Nah, not at all. Tractor was actually rather skilled. Man, he was nimble.
He was
boy.
undersized.
He was undersized. He was nimble. Bro. And number 2, you saw my list. At number 3 for me, I had number 7 pick for the Milwaukee Bucks, Robert Tractor Trailer.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah,
That was the same nigga.
Actually, said,
Nah, Tractor he had some moves. He was just.
I was
the
a
same
huge,
nigga. That is hilarious.
I was a huge Tractor Trailer.
Me too, man.
I
Dog,
knew he was too little.
we just knew it, but he had footwork.
He had footwork.
He had footwork. He could get right to his little spot, do his
Yeah,
little shots.
so he was fat.
No, he had size. He was throwing body with them niggas,
You
man.
see your man from the Grizzlies lost some weight. I don't know if you still with the
Bang.
the light skinned dude.
Kenny Lofton.
Lofton.
Yeah, he lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
He lost
You
a
got to do to play in this league though,
Yeah.
man. Kenny Lofton.
Yeah, Kenny Lofton.
Yeah, I mean not Kenny Lofton. Tractor Trailer.
No, it's Kenny Lofton.
He
yeah.
was too big, bro. I'm saying Tractor Trailer was too big. If he wasn't gonna lose that weight, only seen a couple dudes pull it off, like Big Baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Only seen
Perkins.
a few dudes.
Kendrick.
He wasn't
Benoit-
fat.
Benoit-
Yes,
Benoit
yes, the
played
fuck he
for a long
was,
time,
nigga.
too.
Yes, the fuck he was, nigga. Yes, the fuck he
Who?
was. Kendrick
Kendrick
Perkins.
Perkins was
That
not as
nigga's
fat
been
as he was
bro,
right
come
now.
on, man. That
Big
nigga's been
baby,
dog
big
was been
baby.
a
Yeah.
dog's shoulders is the same
Benoit-
as his midsection to his
Benoit
hips.
did it too for a while. For a long time.
Benjamin?
Yeah, Benoit Benjamin,
Utah Jazz.
Jazz, and Clippers.
Yeah, we'll be talking about Joker soon too. That nigga,
man.
he does
Joker
no
got himself in
push-ups.
shape.
He does no push-ups.
He don't.
That's all right. Number 2, who you got, B.I.?
I want to know what the fuck happened to Felipe Lopez.
I was just looking at, I just did a documentary on him. He's actually doing good.
Did he go to the league?
Felipe Lopez?
Felipe Lopez.
What are you talking about? He played for the Timberwolves. He played in the league.
That's
for
right, that's
7
right.
years,
Yeah, so that's my next pick. Bust, nigga.
Oh,
Fuck that.
wow.
That nigga was killing. He was killing.
Yeah.
I thought this nigga was finna be Michael Jordan. Man, this nigga had a whole...
They
had a whole nationality of people behind him and every damn thing, nigga. You know
Bro,
what I'm saying?
bro,
This
they
nigga was a
going
movement.
Crazy
He was a
at his
movement.
high school games, dog.
This nigga was a movement, man.
They was
And
up
then
there.
next
I
thing
can't.
you know,
They called them cocos or some shit, bro. It was they up there getting drunk, like at a high school game,
yeah.
like with the
Yeah.
flags going crazy, dog.
With the flag.
I remember seeing him in NBA Inside Stuff. Him and how the fuck do I remember this? And Adonal. Y'all ever check for real old head? Go Google Adonal Foyle. He was one of the best players coming out of high
Adonal
school.
Foyle.
But he ended up going to Colgate. Super smart dude. Hendo, who you got? Number 2. A player a pick that you thought was gonna be a star became a bust.
Anthony Bennett.
Really?
Yeah.
I liked him out of UNLV.
Man, Anthony, dog. When we seen
He remember
dog
him
coming
young
out there, we
Larry
thought
Bird.
dog was gonna be it. We was like, man. And he just never really panned out. Dog.
He was the number 1 pick. Shit didn't work out, yeah.
I mean, the
How
number
was he even in the league?
the number 1
Maybe
pick
3
be the
years,
worst.
yeah.
Sometimes when you a number 1 and it just don't work out,
Yeah.
that be the worst sometimes. Cause I still feel about that. What's my man? I hurt his knee for the Bulls. God damn, the bald head nigga.
Oh. Damn.
the Bulls point guard, man. He got into the motorcycle accident, man.
Oh,
Jay
what's his
Williams.
name?
Jay Williams. He had changed his name because it was something else before that. Remember? Jay Williams changed his name because there was another Jay Williams.
His name was Jason Williams.
Right, so he had to change his name to.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
how I
yeah,
always
yeah,
remember.
Yeah. Because Jason Williams ended up murdering his chauffeur, and then it was kind of
Right. Now you on.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is
Shotgun.
like
Yeah,
I
he
still
was showing
consider
it
him a
off.
bust with the injury. You know what I'm saying?
made a
I've always
shit ton of
considered
money.
him a bust because of the injury.
Rebound.
I still like Anthony Bennett though.
Number 2 for me, I love this kid coming out of Minnesota, Midwest. I had won a ring with UConn, Khalid El-Amin. I was so happy. I was so happy when the Bulls picked him up.
Yeah.
But that's one of the guys who seemed like he couldn't get his weight under control.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
oh man,
That's
we
a
got the
problem.
point guard of the future. I'm not trying to hear what you're trying to say about his size, and he had all the skill, man. I love and he wore Jordans too. And he wore Jordans. I love Khalid El-Amin coming out of UConn.
Okay.
Who you got? Be our number 1 player you thought coming out wanted to be a star, but was a bust.
Now I could have flip flopped that on some Felipe Lopez shit number
You're
one.
not wrong. You're not wrong.
But I had to say Ron Mercer, man.
You're not wrong
Because
for
this
that.
motherfucker was supposed to be nice, man. That nigga didn't do nothing but constantly disappoint and not live up and disappoint some more.
One of the prettiest jump shots you would ever see. He got so fucking much elevation in his jump
That's
shot.
tripped out when you talk about the things you've seen him do. Because in the NBA, the only highlight I remember this nigga is when he got chased down, blocked by Michael Jordan with 2 motherfucking hands. That's the one thing I remember from him in the league.
Yeah,
I'm
remember him. Yeah,
about to say, I know he did some
with
things.
San Antonio.
I know he did some things.
Yeah.
But what I remember is Michael
But
Jordan
from a,
chasing this nigga down.
from a talent standpoint, you definitely thought Ron Mercer was going to be a number
Something
1
about
option type guy. That's even a name, Ron Mercer. He sound like a hooper.
Yeah, he do.
Hendo, who you got? Number 1 player you thought was going to be a star, but ended up becoming a bust.
Nah, I was gonna say
Go that bullshit.
Jay Williams because I'm still thinking he a bust in my eyes, but that's injury. Then I was gonna say Greg Oden, right? Injury.
That's injury.
Then I was kind of thinking like, damn, if I'm gonna think about that on the injury tip, let me go with somebody who regularly got drafted, really fucked up the team. Michael Redd.
Damn.
Michael Redd was injured for so long on that Bucks team. That nigga was just getting paid a max deal. And they was expecting, they built a team ready for him to come back. And dog was, I ain't gonna lie, I seen that motherfucker chilling in the Bucks game. He was like this, like, nah, I ain't going in. Fully suited. He was like, you all right? Like, yeah, I just ain't going. Michael Redd, this motherfucker was one of the coldest left-hand 3-men I had seen in such a long time. When on the court, this man was fucking amazing. We talk about a lot about, I'm just saying, we talk about a lot of guys who shoot the ball well. When he was playing, he shot the ball very well. It's just, we don't remember the last time this nigga played. And he ain't played for so long that you forget how good he was. That, to me, is a bust.
When you said left-hand 3-pointers, for some reason I started thinking of Rodney Rogers, Denver Nuggets. That nigga, he actually lights you up. But that was another nigga
But so
before
was
his time.
Michael Redd,
They
though.
want him to do some post shit.
Go watch a highlight of Michael Redd. You just don't see him play no more. That was the whole thing. When you see a guy play good for like a season and a half, it's easily forgettable because they ride that bench. But when I'm telling you, when he was hot, he was hot.
Yeah, you could say that. But I always just felt he was just a volume scorer to me. He was so one-dimensional, which is weird.
He shot that motherfucker very well. He'd been like, to me, like a hard.
Because when he came into the league, nah, hell no.
When nobody shooting it like he was shooting it like that. All I'm saying.
Because hard can create for himself.
He can, but dog, that shot was wet though. I ain't gonna care. To me, that was a bust.
No, I ain't mad at you. For number 1 for me, he actually made a lot of money in the NBA, but I would consider him a bust because I felt like he should have been a top 25 all-time player in the league. Tim Thomas out of Villanova.
That's tough.
Yeah.
I remember watching him in Villanova and like
Dog was a murder.
he was before his time. He could do everything at 6'8", 6'9".
That's a good.
He was
pick.
on the Bucks
I wanna watch
waiting
it.
with Michael Redd. Look at that.
Bro, but no.
I think that's when
but
they
that-
had put him on the team.
but-
Was waiting with Michael Redd to get healthy.
But no, but that was the thing with Tim Thomas. He would only play hard during his contract year.
Yep.
His contract
Yep.
year, then you could actually see how fucking good he was.
That nigga Ray Allen said. When
Best
they went
player,
to- Ray Allen said he could be the best player in the league if he
Yeah.
wanted to.
Yeah, he could. It's nothing he could
Yeah.
not do.
Heard he was better than Kobe back then when he was young and shit,
he
so.
could absolutely. He could have been the best. He could have been a top 25 best player in the league. I mean, I'm happy the fact he made a lot of money. Basically, was a terrific role player, borderline star. But Tim Thomas should have been. Yeah, I would say a bust,
agree.
man. Second segment: 5 best draft classes of all time. That's gonna be interesting. For me, just trying to run these down really quick. We still got to do our 10 questions. At number 5, I went for the class of 1999. Sean Marion, Manu, Elton Brand, Odom, Corey Maggette, Steve Franchise, Baron Davis, Rip, AK-47, and Andre Miller.
Ouch.
Yeah.
What year was that again?
Number 5, 99.
99. Yeah, I thought about 99.
Who you got, Bills, or you want to go ahead, though, if you ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, shit, go
Class of 1987, Robinson, Reggie Miller, Scottie Pippen, Horace Grant, Kevin Johnson, Mark Jackson, Derek McKee, Armin McGillen, Muggsy Bogues. That's a crazy draft class to me.
Yeah. You said 87, right?
I said 87, yep.
Yeah, that was mine too. Reggie Miller, Mark Jackson, Kevin Johnson.
That's just to me, I feel like that's just a deeply power forward
Yeah.
class. Like, if you knew how heavy these power forwards, like, some of these niggas is legends. And then you got a couple small forwards, like,
And Mark Jackson was actually the rookie of the year.
Yeah, he was.
yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin Johnson's not I'm just saying, like, this
Kevin
is
Johnson
this
was
is
dope.
crazy.
He was-
Like,
he was
Kevin
like,
Johnson should be a Hall of Fame.
yeah, he was
Yeah,
definitely
it was a
one of my
crazy
favorite
class.
point guards back
Absolutely.
then.
Absolutely. At one point, him and Tim Hardaway were only 2-point guards in the league, averaging 20 and 10. Number 4 for me, 2011. Kawhi Leonard, Kemba Walker, Kyrie Irving, Jimmy Buckets, Klay Thompson, and Isaiah Thomas, Celtics. Isaiah
that's nuts.
Well, yeah, you said 2011.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got 1, 2, 3, 4 Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
Who you got, Hendo, number 4?
Draft class of 03. LeBron James, D Wade, Chris Bosh, Melo, David West, which is an underrated player, Kyle Korver, Kirk Heinrich, Boris Diaw, Zaza Pachulia. It's nuts.
Oh, that's a hard one.
That should be on everybody's list.
Who you got, number 4?
On the real, you said that was 2003, right?
Yeah, that's 03.
Not mine. You're not mine.
What?
Yeah, not mine. I got it.
Okay, nigga.
It's a lot of lists. It's a lot of years though, so damn, I get it, but for real, that's fucking crazy.
No.
Right.
No.
You let that man go on.
That's crazy. Okay, I got 85, man. Karl Malone, Pat Ewing, Chris Mullin, Detlef Schrempf, Dumas, Oaktree, AC Green, Terry Porter.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
All of these dudes were in the playoffs.
My man said that's
in the finals.
that tickled my fancy. I like that.
Oh wow, that got weird. Yeah, but all these guys are in the finals. You know what I'm
I
saying?
like that. And number 3 for me, I went with 1985. Karl Malone, Patrick
Yes,
Ewing. Forgot Terry Porter,
Yeah, I
Detlef
put T Porter now.
Shrimp, AC Green, Chris Mullin, Joe Dumars, and Charles Oakley.
I got everybody you
Yeah,
mentioned.
that's what's up. I had to go out the one with them at number 3. Hendo, who you got number 3?
Oh, number 3 or number 2?
3.
3.
Well, I'm at 3. Who you said?
I went with 1985.
Damn, I think I had an 85 class too at my number 3. Karl Malone, Terry Porter, Detlef Schrempf, AC Green, Mullins, Barkley, Joe Dumars, Hot Rod Williams, Tyron Corbin. Yeah.
That's a hard class.
Yeah, shit.
That's
That nigga said Corbin. That boy was in the finals too.
Yeah, he sure was.
On the real, I think so. Utah Jazz.
Because he ended up becoming a coach.
Karl
He
Malone,
played for the,
13
Timberwolves, so.
overall pick, baby.
Number 2, I went for.
Oh no, hold on. I ain't do 3, did I?
I
ain't do 3.
No, you sure that my fault.
2003.
That was your fault.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That old
2003.
class is bananas.
Yeah.
Way.
Yeah, Wade.
That class,
LeBron,
Melo.
Melo. Gosh.
I wanted to go with that, but that class was so top heavy. I went with number 2, 1996 class.
Goddamn, that's mine too.
Bean, Ray Allen, Steve Nash, Iverson, Peja, Marbury, Sharif Abdul-Rahim,
Camby,
Jermaine O'Neal, Derek
Zauskas.
Fisher, yeah, Zauskas, yeah,
Dampier.
Yeah, I had to go with that 96.
Yeah, that's my
that
number
is
2.
so deep. I mean, yeah, you got 4 Hall of Famers at the top with Brian, Wade, Melo. Bosh, I felt like was a star. I never felt like Chris Bosh was a superstar. I never felt like Chris Bosh. I never felt like Chris Bosh was a top 10 player in the league.
Put all them niggas on the team.
Not top
Put
5.
all them niggas on the team
Definitely
when they
not
prime.
top
They
5.
running
Not
niggas.
top 5.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Put
top 10,
put all them niggas on the team right now. They running niggas.
Yeah.
They running motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They running motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Marbury
flat out.
at the point
Yeah, flat out.
with AI at the point.
Yeah, that ain't even
Then you got
That's obviously, yeah.
Steve Nash at the point.
All right, I'm gonna
Nigga,
give
they-
it up there. That was my number 1 since we talking
I
about
like
it right
Sharif.
Yeah, Sharif was but Sharif and Kobe is nuts. So
now. My number 2 though, I got the 84 niggas. I'm going Mike and them. You know what I'm saying? Mike, Charles Barkley. You know what I mean? John Stockton, them. Man, that was a tough ass motherfucking class right there. Hakeem Olajuwon.
Yeah,
so that's number 1 on you.
Barkley, yeah, that 84. Barkley, Jordan, Stockton, Dream, Sam Perkins, and what a lot of people forget,
Alvin
Robertson
Robertson.
was on that team.
Yeah,
Arguably
Jerome
the greatest
Kearse,
perimeter defender.
Kevin
of all
Willis.
time.
Yeah, he was one of them.
Michael Cage,
Yeah.
He is him.
Otis
bro.
Thorpe,
Otis Thorpe, yeah.
Sam Perkins,
Biggest hands.
John Stockton alone, Hakeem.
I seen him grab a planet.
And
What's your number 1?
I went with the 84.
Oh shit, that's my number 1 as well. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, bro. That's such a deep ass class when you look at it like that class running motherfuckers. Ain't nobody
like-
driving the lane on that.
I picked 96. I picked 96.
That's your number 1?
96 was my number 1 because I feel like they was deeper though.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I'm saying?
that is a deep ass class. Like I said, they running motherfuckers.
Jordan, yeah, you top heavy.
Ray Allen,
that
shit.
nigga, but shit, you got Kobe on
Jermaine
this
O'Neal,
shit.
he was killing niggas at his prime, dog. Eric Dampier down low doing a whole bunch of nothing.
They could possibly have 8.
Marcus Camby though
That 96
led the league in
class.
blocks at a couple years.
Yeah,
I think
defensive
yeah,
player,
come
yeah.
on,
They was
man.
comparing that nigga to Bill Russell.
Peja Stojakovic, his 3 ball, amazing.
That
nigga.
96 team could have
Dagger was
8
Sacramento.
Hall of Famers.
Yeah, man,
Bean,
they were
Ray
deep.
Allen, Nash, Iverson, their locks. Peja might get in.
Oh,
Marbury
man, Peja was-
should get in. Jermaine O'Neal, that's going to be up in the air. I doubt it. Derek Fisher could possibly get in. So you got 7, 8 guys that could be a Hall of Fame.
A lot of possibilities.
10 questions this week, man. Biggest draft steals in NBA history. It's gonna be interesting. At number 10, I went with Gilbert Arenas with the 31st pick. I would have loved to see how good Gil would have been if he wouldn't have got hurt, because those 3 years he had was absolutely legendary. As far as scoring wise, I loved Gilbert Arenas, one of the best scorers. As far as his side, I think another one of those guys kind of ahead of his time. They were still trying to make him be a pass first point guard. He was like, I ain't with that shit. So I got.
He said I ain't with that shit.
What's this question again? The
Like a
Right.
steal.
pick.
Like
Steal.
not
right.
necessarily. It's like a gem
Yeah.
motherfuckers caught that didn't probably pan out low
Yeah.
big. You know what I'm saying?
A
Something
player
like
that
that.
went like late that you got.
Number 10, I'm going Jalen Brunson. The
Yeah,
33rd
I like
pick,
that.
2018.
I like that. I like
Just because an MVP talk this year to be in the second round, nigga, that's crazy.
That's hard. That's hard.
From the second round, the MVP talks as well.
Who you got? 10. Hendo, who you got?
Jimmy Butler.
I like that.
He was the 30th. I think 30th pick. Nobody.
Yeah.
He was drafted strictly for defense and size.
Last pick in the first round.
Yep.
Last week, Chicago did something good that year. And number 9 for me, Draymond Green was the 35th pick.
Okay.
You
I
get
thought
a
about
Hall
Buddy
of
Hield
Fame
in my
with the
list.
35th pick. 4 rings.
Definitely.
No lie.
Psycho.
No lie. No lie.
Yeah.
Ain't wrong,
A defensive
ain't wrong.
menace.
Yeah.
At number 9 for me, I got Jimmy Butler too because Norris Cole got picked over this nigga.
Man,
Norris fucking Cole.
Out of Cleveland.
Nothing
if they would have
against
picked
Norris
Jimmy
Cole.
up,
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that could have developed. Maybe LeBron want to stay napping on his back. Fuck all
Jimmy
those
taking up
players.
somebody's spot though. That's the problem. They're not finna run all three of them big ass
Hell
niggas
no.
Wade,
Hell
Jimmy,
no.
and I mean, I don't know. They might. Jimmy defense was amazing then. Prime Jimmy defense.
Yeah, I know.
But that was on Thibodeau. Thibodeau was different.
He couldn't ball handle
That's
or
on Jimmy,
facilitate.
because he
So
still
that
played
No,
was-
Tibbs is gonna run you. If you gotta adapt to his type of running,
Yeah,
and that's young Tibbs. That's when he was running your ass to death, nigga. 5 gonna play the whole season.
Would you do your number 9?
My number nine is Tony motherfucking Parker, nigga. The 28th pick by the Spurs. That's not this nigga's easily a Hall of Famer. Easily.
I think he in the Hall.
Shit, if he ain't, he should be. Shit, this nigga's amazing, bro. Tony did everything with his little French ass. Everything.
Number 8, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's in the Hall. At number 8, I went with Dirk.
Ninth
pick overall.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
I like
went
that.
with Dirk
I like
there.
that.
Man, at
Who you
8, man. At 8, I went Tony Parker too. And this
Okay,
nigga,
French toast.
exactly, Sam Dallenberg and Jamal Tinsley got picked over this nigga. And them niggas.
Samuel
Who?
Dallenberg
No,
had a good
Yeah, he being too
Yeah,
kind. Millie, he being too kind,
saying.
man. He trying to get an
Jamal
appearance.
Tinsley was a dog.
He was alright, dog.
Jamal Tinsley was a
How
dog.
many rings?
He was
Hey,
alright. Them
hey,
niggas zero,
I'm
man.
just saying.
But yeah,
we
we
not
got
gonna
the same idea on
disrespect
that.
Jamal. I
Nah,
remember
ain't no
watching
disrespect.
Jamal
He was
Tinsley at
nice.
Iowa State. He was nice, dog.
Oh, come on, man.
Jamal Tinsley was nice. I'm sorry.
What's the question?
On a
Sneak
collegiate
peek,
level.
Yeah, that's a
This
great
is a
pick.
sneak peek
Yeah, you
because
right. Yeah, you right.
yeah, because Jamal Tinsley
I'll
was
digress.
good.
He said, I digress.
What was that Iowa State? He played at. Was he a Cyclone?
I'll
Yeah,
digress.
yeah.
Who you got? That was your. You knew your number 7.
That was
That
B.I.
was 8.
That was 8.
That was 8.
My bet 7 on me.
Yep.
John Stockton, 16th pick out of Gonzaga.
Yep.
Yeah,
16th.
We got
Yeah.
a lot of guys.
Nuts.
He went 16th. Yeah.
We got a lot of guys.
Who you got? Number 7, Bills.
Shit, I got Kawhi Leonard, man.
He was dirty dog.
15
He was
pick.
dirty dog.
Because the Morris twins went before this nigga
That
and
was
Alec Burke.
That was a scouted pick,
Ooh.
though. They knew that they was picking him up.
Yeah.
Spurs
that
are
team was dope.
amazing scouts.
Do you want to come play
If
for
I'm-
us? Yeah. Ha ha.
It
I was
was
It's
drafted
amazing,
you.
though. Listen, mind you,
When this
you
coach-
understand why Kawhi was drafted? This whole point of him getting drafted, he was supposed to be the LeBron stopper. That was supposed to be what he was doing because LeBron killed them niggas and did whatever he did, knocked them out, whatever. Anyway, he was supposed to be the guy who would stay in front of him. No, that's what he was. Everybody was stepping like, man, they got somebody who can play hella defense, stay in front, and that's what he did, play hella defense. That was a great pick. That was a great pick.
Who you got? Number 7.
Oh man, shit, Steve Nash, man, he got 15th overall pick.
That's a great.
Whoa, this man is amazing. Steve Nash came in the scene, fucking niggas up.
Yeah, I like that. I used to watch him late at night. Get pause. I used to get in
No,
trouble
you know
because
what
he
you
used to
was
be
doing.
at he
Been out. Leonard down the floor he goes, holding up Gordon, and slams it home. Hey, coach.
He played for Santa Clara, and they used to come on late at night. They used to sit up and watch. I thought he was gonna be the next John Stockton, but
He wasn't.
they love Steve Nash.
Steve, man.
At number 6 for me, I went old school. George Gervin with the 40th pick.
Oh wow,
40th pick.
Damn.
And he had already played 2 seasons in the ABA, averaging over 20.
Oh yeah, there was ABA bias.
45 minutes.
I don't know what's going on here. I really don't.
I don't know.
I really don't.
I don't know.
Shit, it's 6 for me, man. I'm going John Stockton because Jay Humphries and Michael Cage was picked over this nigga.
Hey, dude, we're not gonna disrespect Michael Cage. No, sir.
You know disrespect.
I know you're not gonna.
Seattle Seahawk.
Yeah. Super Sonic.
I mean, super
Mr. Activator
yeah.
himself, and he gonna rebound you to death.
He said gonna rebound you to death.
For real? No, I'm not
He's
bullshitting.
not
I
better
know.
than John Stockton as an NBA player.
No,
You're
he's
not gonna
not.
tell me the guy with the most
Nah.
assists and the most steals in NBA history.
No, I'm not gonna say that, but we ain't gonna.
Shouldn't have been picked before Michael Cage.
That's true. I'll say that.
Okay,
I'll
that's what we're
say
talking
that.
about. That's what we're talking about.
Hendo, who you got?
What
Number 6.
Number 6, Manu Ginobili,
That's a good pick.
57.
Yeah,
Excellent fucking pick.
that's a good fucking
50
pick.
fucking 7.
But number 5 for me, Batman Nemesis, Joker, 41st pick.
Okay.
Yeah, Joker.
Okay. All right. See how this go. Number 5, I got Karl Malone.
Ooh.
Was the 13th pick because Ed Pinckney and Charles Oakley got drafted before this nigga.
Ooh.
And that shouldn't have happened. And maybe Oakley, maybe, but no. No, you can't score the ball, so no.
Ooh. Headz, what you got? Number 5.
Number 5, Rudy G.
Okay.
Drafted 27th overall to the Denver Nuggets.
I remember that. I do.
The dog is a steal.
They said he was a project.
I get it, but man, I still just
You know what I'm
defensively, I've always felt
No,
like that was a
I'm saying
steal.
the
I
draft.
always felt like that was a steal. I felt like Denver should have stuck with that, but I understand their movements.
Number 4 for me, I like the dump my Oreos. Giannis Antetokounmpo
Okay.
with the 15th pick overall. MVP, yeah, just absolute, probably end up being one of the 25 greatest players of all time, if not higher. But yeah, Mr. Dump Me Oreos. Yeah, Mr. Oreos. I like Oreos.
I'm
Giannis,
going
15th pick.
I'm going my new too, man. 57 pick. That's it. It's too cold.
Yeah, mine was a dog. Who you got, Hendo, number 4?
Number 4. This was a throw up, man. I had to put Karl Malone up there, man. I couldn't even lie about that, man. 13th overall pick. That's a crazy pick.
Yeah.
Mailman don't deliver on Sunday.
He sure the fuck didn't.
Not that Sunday. Not that Sunday, he didn't.
I like that. I will never forget that. And number 3 for me, man, I wish I still had this fucking cup, man. I swear I wish I still had this cup. Dennis Rodman, 27th pick. McDonald's had this cup. If y'all remember old school, real overhead,
cups.
when you put the cold ice, when you put the cold drink in there, his hair would change a different color. I'm gonna see if I can find one on eBay. I might not drink out of it, but I might pour some cold in that, see if it still works. But still one of the best McDonald's cups ever. Dennis Rodman with the 27th pick, ended up in the Hall of Fame, arguably the greatest undersized defensive player of all time.
All right, at 3, I'm gonna go Kobe with the 13th pick. Because
He
he turned out to be Kobe. He's the number 1 pick.
Turned out to be top 10 all time, baby.
And the niggas who got picked before him, the likes of Samaki Walker
Oh, don't bring that
and
up.
Eric Dampier. So
Don't bring that up.
I'm
Dampier.
sorry, Dampier.
I liked Eric Dampier out of Mississippi State.
He
Oh,
was
yeah,
straight.
yeah,
I watched
He was
him,
straight.
yeah.
Guess
And
who he wasn't?
Samaki
He
was
was for the Mavericks. That nigga was decent.
Who you got, Hendo? Number 3.
Number 3, I ain't gonna lie, I had Dennis Rodman too, man. At the
Yeah.
27th pick, man, arguably probably the best rebounder I've ever seen. When you want somebody to just rebound the ball and that's all they have to fucking do, that was the man you can call in when needed.
Jason Williams.
He could do other jobs.
Williams.
He could do other things, but when you just need somebody to get
From the net.
17 or 15 offensive rebounds and give you another chance, he was the man. Arguably one of the best rebounders I've ever seen, man. He studied the game of rebounds.
Pete Myers.
Studied the game of rebounding.
Pete Myers.
Number 3
Number 2.
for me.
Number 2 for me. The mailman. Deliver on Saturdays.
Nah, he didn't.
13th pick. Karl Malone. I had to go with number 2, man. Hall of Fame and one of the greatest power forwards. Definitely top 3. Probably power forwards of all time. Karl Malone.
Okay.
Number 2. Who you got, Bills? Number 2.
At number 2. Hold on, what was he at? That's where he was at.
Number 2, man.
Number
For
2.
you?
Yeah, we chose that. Giannis, man. And the reason why I picked him,
Oreos.
because Michael Carter Williams and Kelly Olynyk got picked before this nigga.
In fairness, Michael Carter Williams was the MVP, was Roy that year, and he was a ball.
He really was.
He
nice
was
that year.
balling his rookie year.
He really was.
He was Mr. Almost every triple-double every night. And Kelly Olynyk, to his credit,
Stop
has made
doing
a
that to niggas.
shit ton of money. Still playing in the league right now.
As a bit.
And no neither is better than Giannis.
I was about to say,
I
he
just
didn't
had
drop
to give
50 in the
him
closeout
some type
game
of
in the
credit.
finals.
I just
You know what I'm saying?
I like Kelly Olynyk.
They
I
shouldn't have
watched
got
him
picked
play.
before this motherfucker.
I like But I mean, I wouldn't have took that nigga either. We sitting here eating. What are those? Oreos? I never heard of Oreos. Get your ass out of my office.
Not over there.
We drafted Kelly Olynyk. This nigga would know what Oreos is.
He didn't know what dropping 50 in a motherfucking finals game, closeout finals game felt like neither, but he figured it out. All right. Yes,
Good point.
Giannis, boy.
Lindo, who you got?
Not gonna lie, man. I also too had Giannis with that 15 pick because Giannis is a fucking freak of nature, man. They don't call him the Greek freak for nothing. And I'm glad an organization like Milwaukee took somebody like that, worked with him, got him right, stuck with him, got some units around him, and was able to produce something. It's good to see. It's just good to see. Giannis there for a long time before he got a championship ring, and you can see his development every year.
Jesus fucking Christ. Dog. My fault, y'all. Number one for me, being 13th pick overall.
Okay, makes sense.
Dog. Kelly Olynyk.
Wow.
Oh my God, these shots.
Listen to this shit, nigga.
I know what he did.
No, you don't, nigga. How much money you think this nigga done made in his career?
Damn near a lot, bro. He stayed with a good roster. He stayed with a good money, bro. He gets paid to do that, and he doesn't have to play a lot.
How much you think?
Shit, probably a quarter of a bill.
Hell no.
Looking at
This nigga ain't motherfucker. I
What
ain't
you
never been to say. He ain't that nigga.
Oh, wow.
123 million over his fucking career. I had no fucking clue. Over 4 contracts. He making 12 million this year. That is fucking nuts.
Which is another reason why he should never have been picked over Giannis. You pay guys that's nice. How much did Giannis make?
Oh shit.
My number one pick, I'm going with Joker because Spencer Dinwiddie and Glenn Robinson III got picked over this nigga, and that should never have happened.
In fairness, Glenn Robinson III is playing in the Big Three.
In the Big Three.
In fairness.
In the Big Three.
In fairness.
In all fairness.
That's fair.
I thought so. What you got?
I'm not gonna lie.
Number one.
I also went with Joker as well because that was a 41st hit. Kobe at least was in single, like top digits, 13. We talking about under 20. The 41st pick, and this man comes out and does what he does. That's crazy. Anybody could have had this. That's why that has to go on my list number one because at 41, that means 40 other teams skipped over your ass easily, man. You easily panned out to be one of the motherfucking best. That's crazy to me. It's crazy.
Well, Jokic probably end up being arguably top 20 all time. Definitely top 25.
It's definitely going to be hard right now for me saying, but I definitely got him in a top big category.
We need to win another one, at least one more.
If he wins one more, that solidifies a lot of answers for me. I can put him justifully where I would like to put him.
That's going to be hard, bro.
Not me.
No. I'm saying it's going to be hard to win another ring.
Not for him,
Everybody is getting better.
I agree.
I personally think people underrating that Memphis team. People forget how good they were when Ja was healthy.
Yeah, that was like 3
They
years
had
ago.
won like three.
But
no.
They ain't that good no more.
But
I think they'll be
they
fine.
Marcus Smart.
I don't think with the emergence of other teams, I think they're a step back right now, and I think
They can't score.
they're a step back because they don't play well defensively.
Bang.
Because I will tell you some things. There was 3 teams one year that were like what they call very low defensively, but they were high scoring on offense. And Memphis was one of them. They could not defend a lot of things. They were going point for point with a lot of teams. And it was Memphis was up there, Atlanta was up there, and it was like another team.
These teams reshaped themselves too because there was one year where Memphis was a good defensive team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they gave away a lot of pieces that made them a good defensive team
And
too.
Adams was hurt.
Adams was
and
hurt.
Clark dude.
Dylan Brooks is gone now too. Bane, he's good. I like Bane a lot, but
he's undersized.
Right,
Marcus
exactly.
Smart's gonna leave.
Adams, he stays injury prone a lot. He's there. That's why they had to go
I'm
get
not sure.
Edie.
Yeah.
Right.
And Clark got hurt last year.
Thank
That's
you.
what extra fucked them up because both their big men were out, and now you got Jackson playing fucking center. That's why they got fucked up.
A lot of people got fucked up.
On the real.
But Bills, it's that time, man. Tell these people what time it is.
Trade yourself. Trade yourself.
Man, trade yourself. This is how we end every episode, man. We normally try to. It's basically a nice way of saying fuck you. You know what I'm saying? You can be like your co-worker, and for real, your co-worker, your kid, your wife, your husband. You ain't gotta cuss nobody out. Just look at them in the face. Say you want to say
You sir, ma'am.
It. You sir, ma'am. It.
You sir, man.
You need to trade yourself.
Agreeable, sir.
And we normally try to keep with sports figures. Brett Favre, the welfare queen. Mike Malone, Denver's head coach. But this week, Bills, who need to trade themselves?
It's not really a trade yourself. It's just a statement about LeBron James. The second LeBron James.
LeBron.
LeBron. I ain't saying he's gonna be a number 1 or 2 option, but he can be a good role player in this league because I believe in player development.
I do too.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's a size thing.
But he's a decent defender, like you said with Jimmy Butler, and that's what he's starting with. If he can like jumpstart a few things, outside shooting, which is already getting better, and in house with the Lakers, they say is looking good, but that's in house, they lie. But motherfucking and with facilitating, if he can run pick and roll and have a jump shot or any shot that he can get to in pick and roll when the lob or the pass ain't there, and who's really best to help in that type of development to speed you up? It's a nigga like LeBron fucking James. You know what I'm saying? Why you in it with a coach, you with trainers and all of this shit, to be able to have your old man tell you what he's seeing while this shit is happening, and to be able to go home and pick this nigga's brain. I'm just saying that there's anybody who has a shot at being better than what they came in the league as, it's this nigga. He got the most upside in NBA history when it comes to a motherfucker being looked at like they may not be good. He's the prime example for a motherfucker who actually could with player development.
Let me rebuttal to that one time. I'm not trying to be a bad rebuttal, but it's like Bronny's been playing against superstar niggas for so long. Do understand when like LeBron was winning those championships in Miami, like Bronny was playing with D Wade and D Wade's son, so he's always been hooping around top tier talent, NBA guys. Like even when he was playing at USC and going through all that stuff over there, he was still going to the Lakers and playing against, you know, KCP or, you know, guys like that, guys that give him runs. You know, he's always been playing against top tier talent. It's not so much of the defensive thing, it's just the size at this point. Like at where we're going to put you in, there's guys right now that are very aggressive at this, especially coming off the bench. Guys who's been here for 2-3 years, and these are the guys you gonna have potentially see. These are the guys that's gonna be cooking you. I'm not doubting you that you can't get to your spots, because I've always said that little guys can find their spots. We looked at IT, you know what I'm saying? Isaiah Thomas, he can find his spots when you want to. I'm not doubting that, but it's like creating a high-speed game when you were when you kind of weren't really 18.
He ain't even
right.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It was you kind of struggled with your shot.
He ain't even
a
Nate.
collegiate
He
level.
ain't even little Nate.
No,
Little Nate Robinson, he could actually score dribbling to get his own shot off. That won't be, you're right, so that won't be Bronny's role.
I just feel like they're they're pushing him too fast along on some shit, and they're expecting him to be great too quick, and I feel like that's going to be always a problem.
I don't think with the 55th pick,
He'll
the
be
expectations
in
are
the
low
G
to
League.
none.
Okay.
Exactly.
But
He may be going back and forth to the G League.
I you know what? I'm not disagreeing with that, but tell me the media isn't going to look like that when they go and cover the Lakers right now.
Have to check
The
the
Lakers are trying to see what Bronny is doing over guys who are starting and have more contribution. That's I'm just saying. That's all.
The Lakers only need him on the floor for a couple games to make it look like father and son played at the same time.
That's all.
And to make a couple plays, if Bronny throw LeBron James and all of you, they can go and send him back down to the G League right now.
But I feel that. I feel that. I do. I really do.
It's about the show.
But we all agree this is not a championship bout team. This is a bare league. We're gonna see if we can get to the playoff push team.
Yeah, they're still building.
Correct.
Who you got? Shouldn't trade themselves this week.
God damn it! I hate to do this all the time, man, but the motherfucking Pistons, man, the Detroit Pistons, man. Why would y'all think of getting rid of Monty Williams, who you signed to this big contract to sit here and organize this group of high talented flunkies that y'all got over here that y'all not doing, huh?
I think because they had the worst record in the league.
But he has no real talent over there to make a playoff run talent. You gotta
They
give
got good young talent.
you gotta give a guy like Monty a little bit of time. This was the same a lot of time. Mind you, he had a nice little run over there with Phoenix, but he had time to put that Phoenix team together, get pieces together. And what they do with that, they made a nice little run. They just ran into the Bucks and lost. That's what really happened. But it wasn't like that was a bad constructed team. That team had depth. They had people who could score. They could do that. You got to give Monty some time to know what he got. Give him some real utilized pieces. Like, they didn't have a true big man. They didn't have a true point guard. Now you get these guys, but then you fire the head coach, a guy who can put the X's to the O's.
I'm glad they let him go. That was torture. They let him go.
I feel
let him do
good.
anything else, either sit on his ass or go somewhere else. They
I
still
feel
gotta
good
pay
for
him.
Monty.
He didn't
I feel
lose.
good for Monty.
Hell yeah.
But Troy, what are y'all doing?
Fuck them.
No, but
And
what are you doing
they
as
don't
a
know.
team though?
Joe Dumars ain't even the GM over there no more. Who's the GM now? Yeah, it's somebody else, I forget.
But that has to be an easy
Yeah, he
trade
wasn't
yourself.
doing a
You
great job.
easily letting one of the guys who can really make this organization, this team really work on a very play level, and you guys let that go? Monty Williams could put the X's to the O's. He's not a bad coach, but you let the best thing about the Detroit team currently go? That he's the best thing about that team. He is the best thing.
I don't know about
I just listen. I felt good for Monty because he don't have, like Bi said, you don't got to go through that torture no more. But I really feel like Detroit, you're fumbling the bag. Who are you gonna get better than fucking him as a head coach? Who?
I guess my pushback with that would be is I don't have an issue with them letting them go.
right? I don't have an issue with that. Right? Money is money. Like, they gonna make money, right? So my issue is the reason why they let him go and knowing what they was getting into. It sounded like the reason why they let Monty Williams go is because Detroit has talent. Jalen Duren is a phenomenal young center. You got Kay Cunningham, who's a former #1 pick. You got Ivory, who was out of Purdue, super athletic, gets compared to Russell Westbrook. Just needs to learn how to control his speed, right? They have talent over there. But Monty Williams is a very spiritual guy, a real church guy. And they said that he was having a hard time relating to these young players. He wants to make them go to chapel and this and that. They not really feeling that. So my thing is, my issue with the Pistons would be, you knew that this is what you
Exactly.
were
So you did a bad job of
So then it's like
Get him some vets.
you can't be mad
Get him some
at
niggas
it.
he can
that
work with.
worked out better than getting
No.
the guy who's gonna force him to
No,
go to
because this, mind you, we talking about the same Monty Williams that took this same ideology and took Devin Booker and what was the big homie they had over there with Fro? Ayton
but they're
and
already
Cam
vets,
Johnson and all these guys, all these Mikal Bridges. They had all these guys looking their peak. Some of these guys haven't looked good since then. Do you understand what I'm saying? And he made that unit work. And you let this guy who knows how to put those type of X and O's, and you give him a shit full of shooting guards, point guards, and that's it. No big. I'm just saying, like, Cam Cunningham's great, but if you don't fucking listen, he's not good.
No, it's not that they didn't give him the players. He has young players, and he can't relate to
But
them.
Cam Johnson was a young player. Even Payne and them was a young player. Devin Booker was a young player.
Right.
All these niggas was young players.
No, they weren't.
But they had a Chris Paul over there.
That's what I'm saying.
But that was because Monty Williams was.
But that's different because that core was veterans. That core was Chris Paul, KD.
Bridges was a.
But I'm saying Chris Paul, KD.
KD wasn't
Booker.
there yet.
No, he sure wasn't. But Chris Paul and Booker, your core is veterans, right? So that makes it.
No, you had one veteran coming off the bench. Chris Paul wasn't starting. He was coming off the bench.
No, Chris was
Chris was started.
Yeah, he was coming off the bench more majority of that season.
No,
He was
Cam
coming off.
came off.
Cam come off the bench. Chris Paul started. He was still Chris Paul.
Oh my bad, I was thinking playoffs.
Yeah, no,
That nigga was hurt.
No, he balled.
He just got tired.
But no. So that would be my issue with the Pistons is why would you get a guy like Monty Williams to coach a young?
You still fumbling the bag though.
To coach, no, yeah, you are.
You still fumbling.
You absolutely are. But you're basically paying him to sit at home, millions of dollars to sit at home.
But you fumbling.
Yep.
You
No, I'm not.
You're sitting-
I'm
no,
not.
no.
I'm not.
I
I'm
get
not
it.
disagreeing.
I
I'm just saying, like
you sit
you
here-
should have never even hired.
I agree.
You should have never even hired.
But you're
him.
getting all this
is
young.
his team.
You're getting all this young talent, knowing he can't manage with this shit. You know, if the head coach
Memphis
hasn't
would
really
have been a good spot.
right,
A
that's
veteran
exactly,
team. He
exactly.
needs
No,
to go to
somebody
a
who gonna
veteran
fucking listen.
team.
Somebody I can listen.
New York.
I can get
the
a
Knicks would be a good spot.
No, they're not better than Tibbs. Not better than Tibbs.
Yeah. Tibbs gonna run them to the ground.
I would say
That's
like.
how I feel.
At least they got more
Ooh,
noble
and-
guys
and-
now.
and-
Tibbs is different now. Tibbs is different now. Tibbs is different.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he doesn't run that hard. He doesn't run those.
But he got another Villanova guy, and they used to be ran it to the ground.
Yeah.
So like at
Maybe.
least you're getting more guys who are used to that though.
Maybe.
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
true. But hey, we gotta pay these bills, man. If you're in the La Crosse area, King KO Car Wash, man. Go get them cars washed over there. Also, Fifth and King, baby.
Yep.
Check them out, man. Fifth and King, The Closet, man. Check them out, man. They got all the exclusive kicks over there, the retros, all that good stuff. As well, if you're on the Jackson Plaza area on the south side, check out our brother Focus, man. He got a great shop over there, a breath of fresh, all the retro kicks, all that good stuff, man. He also customized, clean sneakers, man. So, man, you might not have the money to go in there and get you some brand new sneakers, but hey, here, go in there, get the sneakers that you got clean, have them looking brand new. Also got clothing to match your sneakers and this and that. So, hey, also, that I see. Also, man, we got to give a shout out to our brother DJ Manuel, man. Big shout out, man. Did some stuff for us down at the game.
Amazing, brother, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for all that footage,
Yeah,
man.
that
We
was
appreciate
love. That was
it.
much love.
And for the shit at Juneteenth, too, man. We
Absolutely.
appreciate all your work, man.
Absolutely, bro.
Hey, man,
Always.
if y'all ever need somebody for a hosting or anything around the La Crosse area, make sure y'all grab and call this man, man. He does some of the best work. Hey, man, he's just amazing at what he do, man. This man
Absolutely,
got
bro.
more energy than two squirrels looking for 4 nuts, man. I
Yeah,
swear to God,
yeah,
man.
man.
I
Much
swear to
love.
God, man. Shout out to Dietrich,
Yeah,
man.
shout
I
out.
fuck with you, man.
Download that app, man. If you
Bump that
don't,
radio,
bump that
man. Make
radio
sure I got
app.
that shit on my
Download
phone
it.
and my tablet.
Download it right now, man. Bump that radio app. Download it. Check out Trying to Be Radio back like how it used to be. And man, like we said, man, we appreciate y'all rocking with us as always, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Like and subscribe. Old Head Sports Entertainment Podcast on YouTube. Also, C Hendo, CEEHENDO, C Hendo on YouTube, man. I'm your co-host Omar, aka O'Milly, aka that dude, aka Mr. Rello. If you know, you know. I'm gonna let these brothers do their outro. Check us out same time next week. Back in the basement, 6:15. Check us out, man. I don't know what we talking about next week. This is a good episode. I really don't. This is a good episode, man. The draft special, man, will be on YouTube later on tomorrow. But man, like and subscribe, man. We appreciate all the support as well. Once again, appreciate everybody coming out to the park. Man, Mr. Captain Kush, sorry you couldn't make it out, man. Hope to see you at our next possibly King
Mr.
of the
Webb.
Court. Yeah, absolutely, King of the Court. And then in the wintertime, we're going to be doing another old school versus new school basketball game. If you guys are interested, inbox me on Old Head Sports Entertainment Podcast on Facebook. Today, college ball Saturday. Get on there. Anything college ball. Post. Share. Brothers, want to do your outros.
Man, by the way, we hollering at Ice Cube and the Big Three to get some niggas on the Old Head team this time. You niggas better watch out.
Hey.
Shit, be out, man, from the basement.
Yes, sir.
Oh, shit, man. You already know, man. Hendo G, a.k.a. French Lo-Far East. I appreciate all the love, man. The turnout for the basketball game was amazing. Once again, man, regardless of how the fuck it showed out, man, you know, we had some discrepancies, but, you know, the ending is the ending. But, hey, the show out was amazing. The love was amazing, man. We appreciate all that, y'all. Hey, all this, just check us out on YouTube under C Hendo, man. Keep showing the love. Keep subscribing. Keep showing the support, man. We love it all, man. It's AKA Honey Pack, man. The leader. And we out, man. We appreciate it,
young
baby.
boys, man, we checking our D's next time, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you dudes is out there looking 30 years old, man. Checking our D's, man.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
Hey, listen, man. I need every advantage we can get right now. Come on.
Hey, all I know is I'm finna get me a pinky ring. A 3X. A 3X. A 3X pinky ring.
Say word.
For
We
real.
said say word.
For real.
Old Headz Podcast. Yo, from what's going on?
Man, let's do this.
Funny, the Old Headz
Ain't nowhere in the
Podcast.
world.
Let's